credit the Mount and their ability to, fight back. I mean, obviously, we've had great battles with them for a long, long time. And, we know they're never going to quit. We know they're going to keep fighting. Dan Engelstad does a great job. And, they just beat us up in the second half. Just beat us up. And we kind of took our foot off the pedal, unfortunately, and that's where we got to get better. And I got to figure out a way to get these guys to understand every possession matters for 40 minutes every time you step on the floor. And I'm not doing a good enough job of getting guys to that point. And it's frustrating for me, and obviously it's frustrating for them. And we got to figure it out some way, somehow.
A 12-2 run to start off the game. It seems like you've been lacking that fiery start. Like, what can you say about a fiery start tonight?
I think we're good when we're not tired. And then when we get tired, we get not good. So, you come out of the game, you're fresh, things are going well for you, the ball's going in the basket, life's good, and then all of a sudden adversity hits. And then how do you respond when adversity hits? And so we didn't respond very well when the adversity hit. I thought we had good ball movement early in the game. I thought we were really active defensively early in the game. And then as we got tired, we weren't as active. We weren't as good. And, had some costly misses down the stretch from the free throw line and weren't able to capitalize on our opportunity.
Coach, looking at the foul trouble that Khalil Spear had in the second half, how big of an impact was that when it came to you guys giving up the lead with him not being able to come on the court as much?
Huge. I mean, he's one of our strongest, most aggressive interior players, and I didn't see I don't remember all the fouls off the top of my head, but I think a couple of them were could have gone either way. The rebounding foul that he had in the first half, I thought I didn't really see the contact, and then one of the ones he had late was multiple kind of bodies in there, and. But again, we got attacked too much. That's what happened. We got put on our heels. Like usually when you're the more aggressive team and you're the team that's dictating to the other team, you don't get those fouls. When you're on your heels is when you get those fouls. And so we just allowed way too much penetration, way too much of the game. We played in and around the basket in the second half, and we didn't have an answer for it.
Coach, what do you think was the main turning point in this game? 17-point lead at one point that the team wasn't just able to hold on. Was there anything that stood out in your mind in that second half that was one key moment?
I don't know if there was a key moment. I know we had a couple opportunities to step up and take charges that we bailed on, right? And again, we talked before the game about one team is going to make the other team uncomfortable, and then what does it take to break you? And so, like, in those moments, that's where you've got to respond. Like when the game asks you to step up and take that charge, you've got to do it so that you can continue to keep the momentum and play the right way. And when you don't, like that's where things start to slide. And, I thought we had some good looks during a stretch where we couldn't seem to make a shot. I thought our ball movement wasn't as good as it needed to be. And so, it hurt us. It really, really did. And then we had some free throws late that if, we could step up and make, we probably sneak out of here with a win. And we're looking at this game from a different lens, but we weren't able to do that.
Having fans back into the stands, what impact do you think that is compared to last season, not having any fans? Was it obviously a good thing to be able to have the fans back? Did you notice anything energy-wise with the fans?
Yeah, it was great. It was great to have them back. It was great to have them back. We'd love to have more of them, but we got to earn that, with our play. But I thought it was great to have them back. It was nice to have that buzz in the building. It was nice to, hear some cheers and some chants going, and that's awesome. And hopefully we can respond better the next opportunity we have to be at home.
Other questions for Coach?
Coach, it's obviously you have a brutal schedule-wise. You have a brutal start to the season with 10 games on the road, including several league play. Although this game didn't go the way you wanted to, does the fact that you had a close game, going back and forth, going to overtime, can help build some character and learn lessons that you can apply for the rest of the games during the next couple of months?
At some point, we got to start to learn the lessons. We've been taught a lot of lessons in our first four, and we don't seem to be learning them. We're trying to teach them every day in practice, and like I said, we're not doing a good enough job of that. So we got to figure out a way to do a better job of that, because right now it's just not. Whatever we're doing as coaches doesn't seem to be resonating with our guys in terms of the importance of some of these plays, possessions, and we keep getting taught the same lesson because we can't pass the test. Like if you can't pass the test, you got to keep taking it, and we haven't been able to pass it. So until we can kind of prep better, I think, and be more ready. I don't know, you know, I don't know when we pass it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Coach.